Hey, you guys, it's Anne Marie. Happy Sage of the Soul Sunday, sanctuary, succulent, stupendous, sultry. I don't know, Sunday. Thinking of all the S words, but here we are. I hope everybody's having a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm enjoying the nice wind spirits, the tree spirits, the sun spirits. It's just like, I love it. Like, love it. Just lost my fire. Why don't we pull some cards and get some messages, of clarity for those of you who would like it. The sun's in my eye, obviously, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know what I like more, the light or the dark? Probably the dark. Why that matters. Somebody is truly afraid of their darkness. It was interesting. And I've said it before, and it's been said, and other people, channelers or whatever you call them, have said this before. It's like a lot of times we don't realize that we're in the darkness, that we're supposed to be in that dark space. When you're a seed in the ground, a lot of times, I'll speak for myself, when I was in the dirt, when I was left in the mud, for some time, for years, all I could ruminate was about the fucking soil around me, this darkness around me, why I couldn't get out of the fucking dark. How terrible it was to be underneath ground. As time grew and I grew, I realized that I needed that darkness, I needed that soil to nourish me and to uncover some truths about myself that I didn't want to face. And the best place to face those are in the darkness. Now, when we are in soil, when we are a little seedling underneath the soil, there are all kinds of extenuating circumstances that can hinder our growth from a seedling to a sprout, right? If the ground's going to freeze, if it's going to freeze our seed, if it's going to rain too much and then drown our seed, all the other little bugs and critters, if you will, that are in the soil that live there, right? They're going to chip away at our seed and pull away the coating we need until we sprout. And some people live their entire lives under the soil, not realizing that soil has so much nutrients. Being underground has so much value and nutrients and growth. Because there's nothing to see when we're in the darkness but ourselves, right? We can't see anything around us. Now, some of us can see in the dark, but I'm saying just stick with me here. And so, the right circumstances, the right healing, the right growth, the right opening up our chest cavity to accept what's coming through the soil to help us grow. And then when we start to sprout up and we hit that, I don't know the actual, it's not the line of demarcation, but when we were underground, I don't know why, but I'm seeing this visual, Spirit's giving me this huge visual of an explanation, or whatever it is. So we hit the ground and we slowly start to sprout up. I'm like, oh yay, I'm out of the darkness, the light, Carolyn, stand in the light, Carolyn. But once we hit the ground level, then we got a whole nother level of shit we got to deal with. The light, the sun, whatever you want to identify it as, can be blinding if you've been in the dark a long time. The light, just like the dark, reflects back to us. And so when we start to sprout, if the winds are winding too much, it may break our little stem. If it, again, downpours rain, it may drown our little seedling or sprout. If we get too much light, it may burn us. And so there's all these environmental factors to be aware of during this growth and healing process. Spirit just said, new level, new devils. I truly believe there's not a light or dark, good or bad. I use them metaphorically, is what Spirit is saying for me to say. When we get some cards on the Spirit, this is interesting. This visualization that Spirit has shown me, like, the acceptance of the darkness that's within you is also being able to accept the lightness that's within you as well. Some people don't believe that, and that's fine. It's too many. Spirits, show me. I should have got my Path to Shadows deck out. Hold on. Number 17, which would be 8. We're in the year of the 8. Well, prosperity, wealth, contentment, abundance. Your abundance and wealth, not just money, but your abundance and wealth and knowledge and energy and strength and resiliency and power lies in how well you're able to adapt to whatever situation you're in. No matter if you're underground in the soil, because sometimes, you're perennial, you're annual, you have to go back in dormant mode sometimes to really look at yourself. How adaptable are you to every situation in your life? Flexible, adaptable. The winds of change is what Spirit is showing me. The more you're able to show your resiliency through every stage and phase of your development is what is going to create an abundance of wealth and power and strength in your life. The further you dig deep. I said this actually on, I didn't say this, but it reminded me, there's an amazing creator that I follow. She's the mother of shadows, but she's Auraverse. She's amazing. If you're not ready to get real with your shadows, boy, don't fucking watch her. I love her. One day, hi. Oh, you see the doggy? I love her. I just love her. But one day we're going to play Kung Fu in the woods one day. But anyway, she made a post about our darkness and facing it, and being able to face ourselves. And I shared with her, I said, I remember I used to be so afraid of the darkness, literally, figuratively, and metaphorically. Especially the shit that's been sent to me the last 3 years. You talk about looking fear in the fucking face. Even though she meant in a different sense. But, and now I see the darkness as a nice cozy blanket on a chilly night. And that's what Spirit is wanting you to look at. How are you perceiving the darkness, the lightness? And are you able to adapt no matter where you're at in your phase of development for this area of your life? Because it's like you're, I don't know, probably because I watched Children of the Corn last night. So I guess this is a good example. You're like different stalks of corn at different phases of development, or different seedlings in different areas of your life. Adapting to every situation you're in and looking at how you can grow and heal yourself from every situation versus not looking at other people. Sorry, everything, all the cards are blowing and we're about out of time. How adaptable are you to this? Are you content? Even though this guy has jewels all over his neck and his rings and all that, and there's wealth and abundance coming in your life, especially 8 days, 8 weeks. And this is a very prosperous time of year. This is, a lot of people think that, we're getting, ready for the winter and we're hunkering down, and for some that may be what it is. But this is also a time for us to really dig deep into our soul and spirit and take a look at ourselves. How can I adapt better to situations so that I'm abundant in the wealth and knowledge that I need to overcome these situations? The more adaptable you are in situations and learn the healing part of it, to learn the growth that's supposed to come out of all these situations, is when you will see amazing crops grow in your life of abundance and wealth. How adaptable are